trying to declare it here, and it is going to do the task. Okay, so now the third child also should do the same thing. Okay, so now again I will just use this third child, and then I'll do the same thing. So all the three children are doing the same thing. Okay, fine, that is fine. So now what I want to do is, I don't want the child to do this particular task. So I just wanted that this particular task should be done by the parent. So now what exactly the child is doing? The child is sending that particular information to the parent, and the parent wants to greet it. Then the parent wants to send the message. So from the child, I am just sending the message. That is, from the child, I am sending the data to the parent. So in that case, I can just use at output. So I can just use at output. So this at output is used to send the data from the child to the parent. So you understood now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let us just take that. Now this is the one. I'll just put right here. So now the parent wants to greet. Okay, so the parent just want to send a greet message. Okay, so I'll just use one particular method here called as a greet method. Okay, so in this I'll just put one alert. Okay, alert welcome. So if I'm just putting this greet method and then just putting this alert method. Okay, so now I just wanted to display this. So how do I display this in the parent? How do I display this in the parent?
We should assign a value in a child TS file.
Can I just call this particular method only within the parent? If I just wanted to call, okay, forget about the child. I just wanted to call this within the parent.
Ma'am, call the function, ma'am. Greet.
So I'll just
Yes,
call the
ma'am, we
function.
can
Maybe
call
I
it.
can just use a button.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so button I should display it in the parent or in the child.
If you want to display, if you only want to display in a parent, then you have to write on a parent.
So I want to display within the parent. Let us just take that. I want to display within the parent. So I'll just give greet. So is this correct what I'm writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I just wanted to display this is within the parent. So I'm just writing it is within the parent. But now I just wanted to write this particular button. That is, I just wanted to call this particular alert message. Okay, so within the parent, can I just do it?
Yes, ma'am.
So how do I do it? So I'll just write one more method. Okay, fine. So I'll just declare the same thing. I'm copying it. So within the child, the part. Okay, so I'll just here make it as different greet call. I'll just make it. So now what exactly is happening in this part of the program?
We have used two different functions, ma'am. To calling the parent and child.
Okay.
For almost the same work.
Okay. So now in case, now if I just wanted to invoke this particular one, this particular child within the parent. So can I just write like this? App child.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I do like this? In this case, what will happen?
Yes, ma'am.
In this case, what is the output? How is the output will be looking?
Ma'am, two buttons are
one is there
parent.
in parent, one is there in the child. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Two button in invoke in parent. We can put the ma'am. We can putting the button, ma'am. So calling the function.
So now I am calling the parent button is also invoked. When I click on parent button, it is displaying welcome. Okay, here I'll just tell welcome to child so that it will be clear. Welcome to child. So now even the parent button is also displayed. Fine. So the parent button is also displayed. When I click on the parent method, it is just giving me welcome to child. Fine. Is it correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I just wanted when this particular greet call is there. Okay. So this particular greet call should be displayed when I just click on the particular button. Okay. So when that is a particular button, when I'm just calling on it, then what I should do?
Ma'am, please repeat it again, ma'am.
So now I'll just not have this button. Let us assume that this button is not there in the parent. It is there in the child. Okay. So now
Okay.
it is working. So this particular method is not invoked in the parent. Okay. Forget about it now. Previously, I have just written so that this method is also executing and this method was also executing. So now I removed that button. So now this particular method is not called. So now when I click on this, it is calling this particular method welcome to child, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I just wanted to display this particular message welcome to child in the parent. So how do I do this? So for this part of it, what I'll do is I will try to invoke this particular. So when I click on this particular button, so now what I mean to say is when I click on this button, it is executing but by this particular child itself. But I want that parent should do the task. The child should not do this task. The parent should do this task. Means when I click on this particular button, it is calling greet call, correct? But this greet call should not be called by the child. It should be done by the parent. So the parent should do this particular task. That's why I just showed you this Wikipedia part of it. See, let us assume that this is the main component and these are the child components. Okay. So now when I click on the child component, so when I click on the main page, what is exactly is happening? Some data is being changed here. Okay, some data has been reflected here. So how is it been reflected? Because I'm writing in this particular component and I'm just sending it to the view. So the same thing I have done here. I have written the method in the component and in the view I am calling this. So now whatever I have written in the component, it is displaying. So this is not a problem. It is working fine. But now what I want to do is I don't want this particular method to do this one. So I just wanted this child, the parent to do.